convinced yet that they're getting a deep enough understanding of some topics.
Yeah, so I think you're right. I think it's smart. So first of all, when we gain momentum with kids and we get them excited and we get them engaged and we get them working from bell to bell, the first best move is not to mess it up, right? Because there's so much to gain from that. So you've done the right thing. And I think your reflection now around trying to marry this with your curriculum a bit more and kind of blend is a good idea. Because if I understand you correctly, with Alex, they're all on different paths, which is exciting in a sense, but also can be a little scary when we're thinking that we have to teach certain concepts or units, right? Or things. So I think the idea of marrying them both could be really good. So there are a couple of thoughts that come to my mind that I could share with you, okay? One is this idea we call in the blended learning word of pathways or playlist.
Okay.
So what we mean when we do that is we actually try to incorporate a variety of things that students could be doing while they are working online. So part of it could be working on Alex for a set amount of time and on your personalized pathway. But then other things on that checklist could be things that my teacher wants me to do or think I need to do. These can be a lesson with her. This can be a worksheet, a partner activity, or a work on another website on which I can more specifically target something for them. Have you ever seen a document like that?
No.
Can I show you? I think the document in itself is not. It's kind of the top of the iceberg. It's just a way to present to kids the option. The key idea is to start giving kids maybe 2 options or 3 options so that there is more of a variety of things, right? So here is a few that I can show you from teachers that I work with. This probably is the simplest one. It's from a 3rd grade class. So you can see that for that teacher, this idea of a pathway or a playlist is giving our students a document telling them a few things they have to do and by when they complete them and a place to reflect. And for her, that has some task card, some worksheet, and then work on the website, which for her was at the time Khan Academy. Okay. That there is a section for review. So that's like based on like data that shows what kids need to work on. There's a section for practice. And for her, there's a section for grade. So she can this way incorporate different types of activities. And I'll show you another example here with this teacher. So for this teacher, he has a section for videos that are like ed puzzles, and students can either choose to watch the one that correspond with a mistake they repeatedly make, or he might tell them which ones to watch, right? Depending on how students are ready to know what they need. There's a section for him for games. Sorry, the document is a little slow to load. So there's a section for video, there's a section for games, there's a section for practice website. So it's that idea of giving a wider variety, but giving a document for students to know what they can do along the way so that it's not overwhelming. When you see something like that, do you think about another type of activity that you could add to Alex that would be interesting to you? Not trying to think about 10, but trying to think about 2?
Yeah, so well, really, I think that they should probably do something more traditional, like a worksheet or a workbook. That should be an activity. I know that's like the boring option, but I think that they're really excited about the Alex, so they don't need another game, but they do need a specific practice. So
so education is a balance of a lot of different things. It's a balance of some boring things sometimes. So we need to work on skills and things so that we can have the independence of Alex. So I think that's what you should try to explore then. I'm wondering if something very simple like having maybe 2 sections of the online work time. One that would be targeted. So like Miss Bialik is giving us this video or this lesson with this practice worksheet to do. When I manage to complete it and she gives me a check, like she can tell I've done it well, then I can move to
Alex, right?
And Alex, it becomes something that I can earn too.
The reward, right?
Yeah, and so this way you can start assigning. Yeah, you can start assigning them specific things that you know they need.
Right.
So, did you have a chance at all to look at the Edpuzzle I sent you?
I've looked at it. I didn't look at it now. I looked at it previously. We have the videos, and I can insert questions and quizzes and comments. And, yeah. So I haven't used that though. I haven't explored that more.
So, and have your students ever used Khan Academy?
Yeah, but that's like I don't know. I don't like the Khan Academy so much.
Personally. So, do you prefer making your own things?
Yeah, I would even put them as a quiz onto to make it more exciting. Since it's not a worksheet, they could do something. I could put it online, and they could fill out the form or something. But I don't like the multiple choice of Khan Academy, and I think that it's similar enough to Alex in that you don't have to always master the topic enough to be able to move forward. I just feel like some of these topics, you do 3 or 4 questions, and then it says, "Great, you've mastered it," but that's not really mastery. So there's 20 questions to master.
Do you think I'm asking you this question because I want you to do Khan Academy?
No, I'm just thinking as you're asking. I'm giving you I'm thinking out loud.
I like when you think out loud. I really don't want you to do Khan Academy. These questions are helping me figuring out what would be the best, most interesting thing for you to do with this. So I think you've been saying the term worksheet a little bit, right? And having this idea of having a chance for them to practice something targeted before they move into Alex. So we have a couple of options that I'm thinking about, okay? I'll run them by you. One could be to make yourself a little video correction of a worksheet by screencasting yourself. And then this is something that can be available to students in their Google Doc or your playlist, whatever you would call them. And they can do the worksheet, and then they can watch this to make sure they got it right. And then you wouldn't have to teach it to the whole class. Another possibility is there's a tool called GoFormative that allows you to upload a worksheet into it. And then once they're in there, you can augment them with boxes in which they would actually put the answer to the question online, and then they would get instant feedback if they got it right or wrong.
Yes, I like that.
The third option would be actually a website in which you can pick a very specific skill that they practice with feedback right away, like iExcel. Any preference?
I think the second one was good.
Do you still have a minute for me to show you how that works? Yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a favor. To make it really meaningful to you, can you spend 3 minutes looking for a PDF worksheet for math skills that would be relevant to you right now?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, so once you have it, email it to me.
Okay.
I really enjoy working with you, Karen.
Thank you. I enjoy your help also.
I really like the fact that when I ask you these questions, you can answer really honestly. There's nothing worse for me when I go through a conversation with people and I thought I knew what they wanted, but then I realized afterward I didn't because they didn't tell me. But then with you, we do. We can do that. All right.
Yeah. Well, no, of course I didn't find out. I'm just going to do this. It's huge, though. Let's see.
If it's is it a PDF or?
Yeah. Let's see how it works.
If it's too hard, then I can also find one on my end.
I just forwarded it to you. It's just one.
Okay, let me refresh my email inbox.
It's full of worksheets.
That's okay.
So you could just any page of that.
Okay, we'll figure it out. So while it gets to me, can you see my screen right here?